Hey everyone, I'm back with another game I want to focus on today called Forager. It just got full release on Steam as of recording of this video, developed by HopFrog and published by Humble Bundle. You can get it for $19.99, and as you see when you start, it's very simple. You start on, did I say simple or simple? You start on one island and you start using your pickaxe, of course, to forage for resources such as stone, wood, berries, iron ore, etc, etc, etc. The reason why I really want to give focus to this game is because, one, I've been following the artists on Reddit for a while on their pixel art subreddit, and two, this game has a very loose structure. You choose what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, and the game's not going to punish you necessarily for doing that. When you level up, for example, you can pick your different skills. You get 4 to start from, and oh, there we go. We get 4 to choose from, and making like the industry, you can make steel, the economy. You get more money, which allows you bank foraging. You get more resources. Magic gains you access to fairies and cauldrons and all sorts of cool stuff. So the game is very laid back compared to some other games that I've played, like Stardew Valley, where I always felt pressured to do story stuff with the town citizens. You don't really have to worry about with this game as of right now. Of course, the developer does plan on doing more, but as you just saw there, I purchased some more land, and that is, I guess, the primary goal is to expand, get different resources, meet different NPCs that give you quests, which again, you're not forced to do any of these things. Some will give you rewards, like a lantern to see better at night, and others, like the fairies that show up, which you can either put in a jar or whatnot. As you can see here, the NPCs, this one only shows up at night. The fairy queen, fairy lady, I don't know her name, but she's really cool, and she has some pretty good quips after you, I want to say capture her, but that's not what you do. After you complete her quest. And at nighttime, I don't really see any negative thing other than it becoming darker. Maybe different bugs do come out at night, but that's the only thing that I've really noticed. And, but yeah, I found this game very relaxing. When you can always upgrade your inventory by crafting backpacks. Your wallet makes your money worth more. You can get access to things like museums, which is very similar to what, Animal Crossing games have done and Stardew Valley. While this game is not exactly a village town simulator like Animal Crossing is, I actually felt a connection with this game that I felt like with Animal Crossing. I don't know if it's just the laid-back nature, the music, the sound effects alone, just clinking around, makes it so much worth it hearing. Plus, there's lots of puzzles. As you see, I'm completing a puzzle right now, which you get a chest, and at first you got to craft keys, but eventually you can do other things. There's other amazing logic puzzles, like Ancient Galaxy. You have to move these shock blocks, is what I'm going to call them, to certain positions. So there's been a lot of thought put into this game, a lot of time, a lot of hard work, you can tell just by playing it. The game does have dungeons, but it doesn't force you to do them. However, from my personal opinion, I highly recommend you do everything, dungeons included, because dungeons will give you access to new weapons. There's secret entrances and walls that you can open up in the dungeons. The boss fights aren't exactly the most complicated, but they're not the easiest either. You do need to use, some strategy, probably the new item that you acquired in that dungeon. Like you get an electric rod in this desert dungeon, which makes it easier to kill the boss, because I have not yet chosen the ability to make swords and everything else and weapons. And you don't have to, you can. But as you can see, I defeated this thing with my little new rod here, and he summons his little cohorts, beat them, and I love the pixel design, the pixel art, just the style of this game is, it is unique. I know there's a lot of pixel survival, crafting, dungeon crawling games out there, but the charm of the designs in here is so simple and so unique that it needs to be pointed out. And occasionally you'll get these little spirit orbs that allow you to choose what you want to level up hearts. Not difficulty, but attack power. And then here's the museum, of course. I'm adding things to the museum. And every time you complete something, a whole category in the museum, you're given a gift. And after you complete all the categories, you're given a bigger gift from the museum curator. And I know other games do that, but HopFrog, the developer, he does have a roadmap planned for other features, as you saw, to improve combat and improve farming. Personally, I think the game is good as it is right now. I would not be upset if they added things. Like I said before, the game is super relaxing. I've lost so much time on this game where I didn't realize I playing 5, 6, 7 hours. Like, holy crap, I've been playing that long. But yeah, I recommend it. There'll be information in the description box with links to the Steam page, to the Discord if you want to give feedback. And this game is wild. I know I've only shown a small glimpse of what this game has, but I cannot recommend it enough. So thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with my rant on why you need this game. Those are my opinions, so make up your own. But seriously, you should buy this game. If not, at least wishlist it. Anyways, have a great day. Peace.